Every year, more than 70,000 people never wake up, and many of these tragedies could have been avoided. Yes, you heard that right. It's not just the passing of time that leads to a quiet end. In many cases, hidden sleep habits pile up and push the body past its limits. People often have no clue they're at risk until it's far too late. Some reports say sleep can be more powerful than any fancy treatment when it comes to healing the body. Yet, most of us pay little attention to how we sleep. We figure that as long as we close our eyes and drift off, all is fine. That assumption can be a grave mistake. Your nightly routine can either renew your strength or chip away at it. The difference hinges on small things we often overlook. Today, we're exploring 7 sleep habits that might seem harmless, but can trigger a downward spiral if ignored. The final habit on this list is the most critical, so stick around until the end. You might be surprised by how a simple shift at bedtime can make a huge difference if you fix it. Habit number 7, sleeping with lights or TV. Let's start with a habit that many people consider normal, drifting off with the TV glowing or a nightlight beaming in the corner. Research from Northwestern University found that even mild light exposure during slumber can raise your nighttime heart rate and reduce heart rate variability. It also boosts insulin resistance by the next morning, which is a real concern for anyone trying to keep blood sugar stable. Another study in JAMA Internal Medicine followed thousands of people who slept with a television or light on in their room. These individuals were 177% more likely to gain 5 kilograms or more. They faced a 22% bump in obesity risk and a 33% rise in being overweight. This goes far beyond looks. These changes relate to serious metabolic stress, inflammation, and a higher chance of problems like heart disease. Noise from the TV can also disrupt deep sleep phases. This can trigger a rise in stress hormones and weaken your body's ability to regulate glucose. Over time, it can set the stage for diabetes, heart trouble, and other health setbacks that often creep in quietly. The fix is simple. Use motion-activated dim red bulbs at night. Hang blackout curtains to block outside glare. Turn off the TV at least 30 minutes before bedtime. These small tweaks can help your body keep its natural rhythm, which is key for balanced hormones, steady energy levels, and a calmer mind. Habit number 6, taking sleep medications without proper caution. Too many people rely on over-the-counter or prescription sleep aids, sometimes for years on end. They trust these pills to knock them out, but the cost can be huge. As your body processes these drugs, side effects can linger the next day, including drowsiness, confusion, and a slower reaction time. Studies show a spike in the risk of falls, fractures, or even car accidents when sleep meds haven't worn off by morning. There's also some evidence linking long-term use of certain sleep medicines to memory issues. One report in JAMA Internal Medicine noted that people using specific classes of sleep meds had a higher chance of mental decline. We're talking about subtle changes that can build up slowly. If you're leaning on these medications, don't stop abruptly. That can lead to rebound insomnia, where sleep problems flare up even worse. Instead, look into safer methods. Some people find that limiting caffeine, avoiding late-night screen time, or practicing relaxing routines can help. Melatonin supplements, when used properly, have also shown promise in short-term studies. The goal is to ease your way toward natural sleep without heavy dependence on lab-made drugs. Habit number 5, excessive napping. During the day, afternoon naps can be a sweet treat, but there's a fine line between a quick power nap and a snooze marathon that ruins your night. If you regularly nap for longer than 30 minutes, you might see your nighttime sleep suffer. Research in sleep medicine shows that daily naps exceeding an hour can raise the risk of metabolic syndrome and heart trouble. Another study found a link between long daytime naps and higher overall death rates. That's enough to warrant caution. The body has a built-in clock that likes a steady pattern: wake up, stay active, rest at night. When we nap too long or too late, we mess with that clock. Then at bedtime, our brains aren't ready to settle down, so we toss and turn. Over time, this can cut the amount of deep sleep we get, which is the phase that helps repair muscles, reset hormones, and clear out harmful waste from brain cells. Some researchers at the University of California, San Francisco say Extended napping can be a sign of underlying issues. If you feel the need to sleep for hours during the day, your body could be sending a signal that your nighttime rest is poor quality. Keep naps short. 20 minutes is often enough to reboot your energy without stirring up trouble later. Habit number 4, eating too late at night. Picture this. You enjoy a big meal right before you hop in bed, then lie down with a full stomach. What happens next? Your digestive system stays active while you try to sleep, and stomach acid can splash back into the esophagus, causing heartburn. Over time, this can cause lasting damage to the esophageal lining. Worse yet, chronic reflux can raise the risk of more severe problems down the road. Late night eating also boosts insulin levels at a time when your body is least equipped to handle it. Our natural insulin sensitivity tends to dip after sundown. That means any carbs or sugars eaten late are more likely to store as fat, which raises the risk of weight gain and metabolic issues. One study even ties late night meals to higher blood pressure during sleep, which may explain why many heart attacks strike in the early morning hours. The answer is to cut off food intake at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body time to digest and calm down. Then, when you lie down, you can fall asleep faster and cycle through the deeper stages of rest without gastric problems. Habit number 3, sleeping in a room that's too warm. When your bedroom feels like a sauna, your body struggles to cool itself. The result is shallower sleep. Research published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that a higher room temperature can reduce slow-wave sleep by up to 30%. That's the stage where your brain clears out toxins and consolidates memories. If you miss out on it, you can feel hazy the next day and your immunity might slip. Hot sleeping conditions also raise your heart rate. To release heat, the body diverts more blood to the skin. That can be taxing, especially for anyone with sensitive blood pressure or heart concerns. Plus, sweating during the night can lead to dehydration, throwing electrolytes off balance. In some cases, that might raise the risk of irregular heartbeats. Aim for a room temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 to 19 Celsius. If that sounds chilly, add layers of blankets you can peel away. The cool air helps your core temperature drop, nudging you into deeper, more restorative sleep. Think of it like your body's built-in signal that it's time to rest and repair. Habit number 2, ignoring sleep apnea warning signs. One of the most overlooked conditions today is sleep apnea. People often brush off loud snoring or a bit of gasping as annoying quirks, but they can be serious warning signs. Each pause in breathing interrupts oxygen flow, causing stress hormones to surge and blood pressure to spike. These swings put a heavy strain on the cardiovascular system. Data from the Sleep Heart Health Study links untreated sleep apnea to a heightened chance of heart attacks and strokes. The brain also suffers because each oxygen drop can disrupt normal nerve cell function. Ongoing evidence suggests that ignoring severe sleep apnea may lead to more rapid memory loss and other cognitive problems. If you suspect sleep apnea, testing is crucial. Treatment options include devices that keep the airway open or certain lifestyle adjustments that help reduce throat blockage. By restoring steady breathing, you give your heart and brain a break from constant stress signals, which can translate to a longer, healthier life. Habit number 1, sleeping on your back. Finally, let's talk about the position you adopt in bed. Many people lie on their backs. That might feel comfortable at first, but it can worsen breathing issues. When you're flat on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and other soft tissues toward the airway, narrowing the space where air passes. Research featured in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine shows that back sleeping can increase the severity of breathing interruptions by up to 40% if you already have apnea. There's also a risk of silent acid reflux when you lie flat, which can irritate the esophagus. Some data indicates that side sleeping is more effective at helping your body clear waste products from the brain. Stony Brook University researchers found that side sleeping improved the flow of cerebrospinal fluid, aiding the removal of harmful proteins linked to memory loss. Want to break the back sleeping habit? Try placing a pillow behind you to prevent rolling. Some use a wedge or specialized pillow to keep their upper body slightly elevated. These strategies support easier breathing and reduce pressure on key blood vessels. Before we wrap up, I'd like to highlight a simple way to support healthy circulation and normal blood pressure, a beetroot extract called Ultra Beet. Beetroot has shown benefits in studies looking at blood vessel function and nitric oxide production. If the taste of beets isn't your favorite, Ultra Beet capsules make it more pleasant. There's a link in the description below with a coupon code. This can be an easy way to back up your cardiovascular health without forcing down beet juice. Now, I'm curious to hear from you. Have you ever wrestled with any of these 7 habits? Maybe you found a trick that worked wonders. Share your experience in the comments below. Your insight could guide someone else toward better rest and better days. Sleep is not just a time to rest your eyes. It's when your body resets hormones, builds muscle tissue, repairs cells, and clears mental clutter. Each of these 7 habits may look small on its own, but together they can chip away at your well-being. The upside, they're all fixable with a few mindful changes. Eliminate light and noise at bedtime, be careful with medications, keep naps short, avoid big meals late, cool your sleeping space, check for apnea if you suspect it, and choose your sleeping position wisely. When you take these steps, you'll protect your body's built-in recovery system. That means more energy, steadier moods, and a sharper mind. Don't wait until a close call scares you into action. Start now and watch your nights transform from restless to renewing. Taking care of your sleep might be the best decision you make because when you fix your nights, you set yourself up for brighter days ahead. One study from the National Institutes of Health suggests that poor sleep can weaken immune defenses and raise the chance of chronic issues. Some experts say sleep issues can set off a chain reaction. One weak spot leads to another. Stress hormones climb, weight management gets harder, and moods can plunge. It all starts with bedtime habits we might overlook. That's why guarding your nighttime routine matters, so think of sleep as a recharge for every cell in your body. If you sabotage it, you pay the price in ways you may not see right away. But once you fix your sleep patterns, you might wake up feeling clear-headed and patient. Even cravings could shrink. Restful sleep isn't a luxury, it's a cornerstone of a strong, active life.